on Strike It Lucky tonight. A jackpot of £3,000. Soar in silence above the clouds. Win a flight on Concorde. Look your best for every occasion with exquisite designer clothes. Or put your feet up in luxury with a stunning three-piece suite. All these prizes to be won tonight on Strike It Lucky. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your host, Michael Barrymore.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hiya. Yeah, good evening, is it Margaretta or Marguerite? Marguerite. Ah, from Scotland, are you? And Margaret?
Margaret from Port Glasgow.
Port Glasgow. Oh, how are you, Margaret? No.
Yes.
Yes.
I am a widow.
Yes.
And I've been widowed 6 years.
Yeah.
And I had a husband that was one of the best.
Oh.
I'm saying it in front of all these people.
You're saying it before I even asked you as well, aren't you? Who's this young lady here?
Oh, it's my granddaughter.
Yes, and is she like this all the time?
Yes.
She is. And how old are you?
15.
15? Oh, one of the young ones, apart from the kids' show when we have it. And what's Grandma like at home?
Oh, she's okay.
She's okay, is
yes,
she?
it's okay to go on with, she is.
Sorry?
It's okay to go on with.
To go
on with, no?
To get on with, yeah, sorry. This accent's getting me there slightly, so... How's things with you then, eh?
And oh, Michael, I'd love to kiss you.
Sorry?
I'd love to kiss you. Oh, Michael! Oh, Michael! Michael, what about it?
Oh, a full one you want, do you? Is it moving for you?
Oh, Valentino!
The glasses! Look at the glasses! Hello, hey!
Valentine! Oh, what thrill! Michael, supposing I was to die tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I know you thought you were on the show.
Michael, supposing I was to die tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'll treasure that till the day I die.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, that's lovely. Lovely to meet you. Nice to meet you. Let's have a nice round of applause. Well, give me a run for my money, didn't it?
I'll never get a thrill like that again.
All right, nice to meet you, Andy. How are you? And Tracy, whereabouts you from?
Northampton.
Oh, whereabouts you from?
Northampton.
Northampton, and you married, the two of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you do, Tracy?
Shoe factory.
Andy, what do you do?
I'm a dustman.
Well, oh, you clear up all the rubbish. Do you want to go around with the wagon, or you do it somewhere else?
Go around with the wagon.
Yeah? Are you the driver or the slinger-inner?
That's it.
Yeah. So, how long have you been doing that?
Nearly 3 years.
Okay, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Any hobbies at all, Andy?
Windsurfing,
Oh, yeah.
bowling.
Who screamed out windsurfing? Is that somebody who knows you? Does he windsurf? No? There's a lady in the audience. Are you a relation? That's your daughter? And you don't know your son-in-law windsurfs? Oh, but that who's ambitious with the sheets. And there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm all done anyway. Have a lovely evening with Sandy and you, Tracy. Nice to meet you. There you go. Hello there. How are you? Nice to meet you. You OK? Right, now, I've got to do a little bit of explaining here, because this is mum and daughter. You're the daughter, aren't you? And your mother is deaf and dumb.
Deaf and dumb.
And you're the first deaf and dumb person we've had on the Strike It Lucky. Does your mum... Do you lip read? Yeah, read my lips? Fine. OK, so what you'll do, you're going to explain things, Dolly? And I've learnt a couple of things. Is it... what's the one for... Have a good... Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
You have a good... No, have a time good, I did there. Is it have a good time, yes?
Yeah.
And don't be nervous, yeah? Tell us a bit, Dolly, about your mum, and then I'll try and do my best to be as expressive or whatever as possible. without...
She's been married for 23 years.
Yeah.
She has 5 children. I'm the eldest.
Yeah.
And she likes... 5.
Sorry?
5 children.
You're the husband?
Sir, I'm the lucky one.
You're the lucky one. Do you want to come down and say hello as well, then? See, your father said this... Did you say 5 or 6?
It's 5.
Oh, maybe he didn't hear it. This is Dad, is it? Come in, Dad. Say hello. Just stand in the middle. This your husband? Yeah? How are you? Oh, lovely.
I'm all right, sir.
Nice to meet you. And how are you?
Same here.
Got a feeling tonight that we're not actually going to play the game, you know? You've been here for a length of time as well. And how long have yourself and Heather been married? How long have you been married?
I don't know. How much? 23 years, sir.
23 years?
Yes.
What's your name, sir?
They call me Chico Patel.
Day?
Chico Patel.
Chico Patel?
Yeah. Is
the ozone layer actually cracked? What's wrong with everyone? Chico Patel?
Chico Patel, sir.
Chico Patel, sir?
No, sir. Sir, my name Chico Patel.
So what do you do for a living, Mr. Patel?
I eat plenty of curry and chips, sir.
All right. So you seem to be a very lively chap. Do you do any jokes or anything like that?
Yes, sir. I can.
Come in a little bit so we can hear you. There we are. It's all right.
Shall I give you one joke?
Yeah, preferably, yes.
This man went to an Indian shop, Indian tea shop, and there was a big sign outside the shop, pint of tea, 5 pence, and free straw.
Free straw, yeah.
Straw free, you know.
Straw free, yeah.
And then when he got the tea, he said, excuse me.
What do you want? I'm sorry, yes.
No, he talked to the waiter,
Yeah.
not you. Said, there is a fly in my tea. There's a fly in my tea. This man said, what do you want for 5 pence? Bloody an elephant in the tea.
That was a joke. Well done. Nice to meet you, Mr. Patel. You go back there and see you later. Take goodbye to your daughter. There we are. All right. OK. So, enjoy yourself on the show. We'll have a lovely time. I'll try and... whatever you tell me to do, you can tell me to pass on to your mum, OK? And nice to meet the rest of the family. Let's give a nice round of applause. Let's get on with the show. Here we go. All right. Well done. All right, now, the idea of the game is to get from one side to the other. The first couple to get across gets a chance to go into our jackpot tonight and win anything up to £3,000. You tossed a coin earlier on to decide who's going first, so if your partners would like to go to your places, we can start. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Up you go. There you go. Down there. That's it. That's it. Down that one. Yeah. No, you're up. No, yes. You're up there, love. Up there. Yeah. OK, that's it. All right, now, to move across the arches, you have to answer questions for various categories. Obviously, the first one across gets a chance to go into our jackpot. OK, let's play the game. Here we go. The first category for you, Margaret, is pie in the sky. For you, Margaret, pie in the sky. Yes. 2, 3 or 4?
2.
2. All right. OK, what is the definition of these words? A tall metal structure. A tall metal structure.
A pylon.
An ancient Egyptian monument.
Pyramid.
2 moves are yours. Here we go. All right. OK, here we go. OK, Marguerite, you have to come over here first. Remember, you've got to avoid the hot spots. What is a hot spot? None? Strikes the screen. Here we go. Off you go. See what you got first. £150. £150. You want to bank it or go on? What do you want to do?
Bank it.
Bank it? Yes? OK, they're banking the money. £150 yours to start the evening. OK, we go on to the next category, which is bestsellers. For you, Andrew, bestsellers. 2, 3 or 4?
2, please.
2. For your first move, who wrote The Day of the Jackal?
Richard Adams.
Who's that?
Richard Adams.
No, it's wrong, I'm afraid. Who wrote The Day of the Jackal, Dolly?
Frederick Forsyth.
That's right. Who wrote First Among Equals?
Jeffrey Archer.
That's right. 2 moves are yours. OK. go. All right. Well done. OK, Heather? You OK? Good, jolly good. You come up here and you strike the screen. That's well done. There you go. A three-piece suite. Now, do you want to bank that or move on? Right? You've got to bank. They're going to bank the three-piece suite. That's yours. All right. OK, we go on to the next category, which is nationalities. Nationalities, Margaret.
Yes.
2, 3 or 4?
2.
2. All right. What is the nationality of the present Pope?
Polish.
What was the nationality of the world's first man to orbit the Earth?
Russian.
Russian's right. 2 moves are yours. OK, here we go. All right. OK, Margaret, in you come. Strike the next screen. You've got some money already. Let's see what else you've got to go with it. A home solarium.
Move on.
What?
Move on. Move on.
Move on.
Yes.
Thanks. All right. There you go. You'll have to go on holiday instead. All right.
Yes.
OK. All right, we go on to the next category, which is for you, Andrew. Birds. 2, 3 or 4? Birds.
2, please.
2. For your first move, these are often small and blue. These are often... You know, you never get this on Mastermind, do you know? These are often small and blue.
Tits.
According... did you know that, Margaret? No, I didn't think you did.
No idea.
According to the Jack Nicholson film, one of these flew over which nest?
Cookie.
That's right, 2 moves are yours. There you go. There we are. Well, they are often small and blue, aren't they, Tracy?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything then. Right, off you go, strike the screen. Cordless telephone. You want to bank it, or is there something on the next screen? Going on, over you come. All right, strike the screen. Designer clothes and the telephone, that's yours. All right, we go on to the next category, which is the human body. The human body for you, Dolly. 2, 3 or 4?
2, please.
For your first move, what does a normal person have about 32 of? 30
Teeth.
is right. And what do most adults have about 206 of?
Bones.
That's right. Well done. 2 moves. OK. Doing very well. Yes, very good. OK, strike the screen, Heather. 2 flying lessons. Now, do you want to bank that?
Bank it.
You're going to bank it?
Bank it, yeah.
Yes, she wants that. OK, they're keeping the flying lessons. Well done. All right. We go next to the next category, which is for you, Margaret, which is animals in Proverbs. 2, 3 or 4?
2.
Which animal cannot change its
A
spots?
leopard.
Which animal never forgets?
An elephant.
That's right, 2 moves are yours. OK, all right, here we go. OK, Margaret, strike the screen. Just come in a little touch. There we go. A feather boa.
Move on.
Now you're going to move on. A feather boa.
Oh, no, move
No,
on.
you don't want one of
move
those.
on.
All right, never mind. A barbecue and a feather boa. They're yours. All right, OK. All right, activities for you. Andy, what do you like on activities? 2, 3 or 4?
2, please.
2. Who does what? John Fashanu?
Runner.
He's not, I'm afraid. I thought you might have got that. But Dolly?
Football.
Yeah, and Anthony Dow. What does Anthony Dow do?
He's an author.
He's a what?
Author.
No, not the last time I met him, he wasn't. No. Sorry. Do you know what Anthony Dow does?
Ballet.
Is that a guess? All right, well done. OK, there we are. All right. Over you come. Strike the screen, Margaret. There you go. Oh, bad luck. Well, you haven't lost anything by doing that one. We've got the next category for you, Andrew. Again, it's saints. 2, 3 or 4? 2, 3 or 4 for saints?
3, please.
3, oh, yeah, you've got a bit of catching up. Which saint is said to have driven snakes out of Ireland? Which saint is said to...
Patrick.
Patrick is right. Which saint was the first Christian martyr?
Jerome.
Sorry? No, I can't accept that. Dolly?
Stephen.
That's right. And which saint is the patron saint of travellers?
Travellers. Christopher.
That's right. 3 moves are yours. All right, OK. Straight the screen. There you go. £150. You want to bank it or... You go... Have you had any hot spots yet?
No.
Well, it's up to you, but... Oh, no, this game... I'm sorry. I can't stop you playing the way you want to play, but I had a feeling it must have been somewhere along there. Right, come back with you now, Margaret.
Yes.
Board games.
Board games.
Two are up there. I must ask you two questions. From the following descriptions, name the game. Buying and selling London properties. Which game? Take a guess if you're not sure.
Wait a minute, I think.
All right.
Could it be... I'll say Scrabble, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yes, I suppose you could write, I want a house. Buying and selling London properties.
Monopoly.
All right, and the detection of murder in a house.
Cluedo.
Cluedo's right, 2 moves are yours. OK. Strike the screen, there you go. Oh, it's a bit of a tough game tonight, isn't it? OK, the dictionary is for you now, Dolly. 2, 3 or 4?
2, please.
2. A noteworthy act of courage or strength.
Feet.
To be calm and dignified. To be calm...
Indelible.
Huh?
Indelible.
No, it's not the meaning there. To be calm and dignified.
Sedate.
That's 2 moves of yours. OK, there we are. All right, strike the screen, Marguerite. Here you go. A leather jacket. Do you want to bank it or going on?
Bank it.
Bank it.
Or do you want to go on? You got...
Bank it. Bank it. Bank it.
You're banking it? All right, that's fine. OK, all right, they're banking that. All right, we go on to the next category. Steve McQueen movies for you, Andy. Steve McQueen movies. You got some catching up to do? It's up to you what you want to do.
3.
3. He plays the fire chief in this film. These are all Steve McQueen
Tower
movies.
Inferno.
Right. In this movie, he's trying to avoid further capture by the Germans.
The Great Escape.
This film involves him driving at high speed in San Francisco.
Bullet.
That's right, 3 moves of yours. There you go. There we go. Catching up. Here we go. All right, strike the screen, Tracy. 20 pounds of beef. What? Oh, very nice. Especially get the wrong bit. Okay. Oh, you lost the beef. I don't think you lost much there at all, actually. OK. We go on to the next category. We're back now with you, Dolly. Who was born where is the category? 2, 3 or 4?
2, please.
Right. Which of these people was born at Stratford-upon-Avon?
William Shakespeare.
And which of these people was born at Blenheim Palace?
Duke of Edinburgh. No.
No.
Duke of Edinburgh.
I'm sorry, I have to accept your first answer. Sorry, love. Which of these people was born at Blenheim Palace? Who was born there?
Winston Churchill.
Right, that's it. That's yours. Well done. OK. In you come, Marguerite. Strike the screen. Let's see what we got here. A Concorde flight. A flight on Concorde. All right, now, this is the point of the show where you're going to decide whether you're going to bank that prize or answer the main Strike It Lucky question. We'll find out what they're going to do in a couple of minutes' time. See you then. All right, bye-bye. Welcome back to part 2 of Strike It Lucky. Now, the situation we have, Heather is just coming up to the halfway mark there. Tracy's just over the halfway mark, and we've got Marguerite here and Grandma Margaret on the main Strike It Lucky question. What are you two of you going to do? What are you going to do?
Go for the question.
You go for the question, they go for the question. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. Here we go. All right, here's your question. John Major struck it lucky when he took over as Prime Minister from Margaret Thatcher. What is his wife's Christian name?
Norma.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
You're going on to tonight's final. Let's give a nice round of applause. Well done, Margaret. Down you go. Over you come, Tracy. There we are. All right, brilliant. That's it. Oh, it's all right. You'll be OK. Yeah, just go over here, love. That's fine. All right, Heather, you come back here. Yeah. Oh, hey, come by, eh? Boy, come by, come by. Oh, come by, come by. All right, let's give all a nice round of applause. Done very well indeed. There we are. OK. All right. Well done. Now, let's tell you what you're taking away with you tonight. Dolly and Heather, you're taking away with you a 3-piece suite and the flying lessons. And now, well, Andy and Tracy, you're taking away with you tonight a cordless telephone and the designer clothes. You had a nice evening?
Yes,
thank you very much indeed. Let's thank them as well. Well done. Night, Trace. Sir Andy, well done. And each and every one of you will take away with you a copy of the game so you can play it at home. There we are. And Margaret and Marguerite, you've already won a feather boa, a barbecue set, a leather jacket, £150, the flight song Concorde, a chance now to win anything up to £3,000. Let's give them a nice round of applause and thank every one of them. Margaret, you'd like to come with me? Here we go. All right, down the stairs you come. You stand there, Marguerite. And Margaret, you've just come here. Yes. There we are. All right, you come a little bit over. You don't have to be set on. All right, here's how we're going to play the end game. You play the game as you did before, but this time you're going to play the game horizontally and vertically. If you go for our top money of £3,000, no more than 2 hot spots, 2,000 no more than 3, and 1,000 no more than 4. If you go for our top money and you fail to get right away across, we'll give you £300 for every successful move you make. Before you make your mind up, the computer will now jumble them all up. That's it, they've all gone. So the prizes you got there safe. Do you want 1,000, 2,000, or would you like to go for 3,000? What do you think they should do?
3,000.
They go for the 3,000. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. Here we go. Margaret, you want to stand here? You OK? I know you go down the step. There you go. All right, OK, the very best of luck to you. It's been done before, and let's hope we do it again tonight. Top, middle or bottom? Where do you want to go? The middle one for the first 300. Oh, question. OK, true or false? Get this right and you got your first £300. The Great Exhibition of 1851 was held in the Crystal Palace. True or false?
True.
That's right, £300. Over you come. Just stand there. That's lovely. All right, for £600, top, middle or bottom, where do you want to go?
The top. You want the top?
You want the top? All right, the top one for 600. Cool. Another question. Actor Cary Grant's real name was Archibald Leach. Is that true or false?
True.
That's right, £600. Well done. OK, just stay there. For £900, top, middle or bottom, where do you want to go? Yes? Yeah, the middle one for 900. Come along. Oh, that's your first one. We'll allow you one more. You've got £600. OK, on this one, for £900, top, middle or bottom, where do you want to go?
Middle, please, Michael.
Middle, please, Michael. All right. OK. For £900, the middle one again. Let's try it there. Oh, a lot of people try that thinking there's not going to be another one there, but that's how it goes. Now, I'm afraid... Oh, you're right, Margaret.
Carry on.
Yes, thank you. Right, now, for £900, top, middle or bottom, where do you want to go? Top, middle or bottom? You mustn't have any hot spots.
Bottom, please.
Yes. The bottom one for 900. Come along. Oh, bad luck. Let's give a nice round of applause. Come down here, Margaret. Well done, Margaret. There we are. You OK?
Yes.
All right. Let's have a look at the screens. Let's see where they all were. Oh, there we are. Well, I'm afraid you didn't get through the maze very well there, Margaret.
Oh, I don't mind, Michael.
Well, I didn't think you
I
would.
don't mind at all.
All right, that's...
It's great to have a man.
Yes. Well, one day I might be one, OK? Now, keep your head up and, now, let's, before we get completely taken off the air, I'll tell you, what you've taken away with you tonight. You won a feather boa, and, I can't think what you're going to do with that, the two of you. A barbecue set, a leather jacket, the Concorde flight, the money you won earlier, £750, a good night's work. You enjoyed yourselves?
Lovely.
Yeah, well,
lovely.
we enjoyed you, and you. That's all we got time for. Till we see you next week and over there. So, right, good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.